ladies and gentlemen. We've got 3 minutes left to go here in this qualifying session until we go lights out for. Ladies and gentlemen, oh Jesus, turn that off. God, I didn't realise the sound was on. Whoops. Which video is the sound on? Ah! Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen, but we have got 2.5 minutes left to go in this qualifying session for the first round of this afternoon's racing. We've got Charlie Goff currently sat at the top of the order on provisional pole position. Charlie is one of our regular racers in the Clio Cup division on Tuesday nights. Looks like he's ghosting inside of another car, but he will be blissfully unaware of that because he can't see them at the moment, as that driver he's just gone through hasn't actually set a qualifying lap yet, so they would be invisible to him at this point in the session. But he's just coming up the hill towards the back end of the circuit now. Let's see if he can improve his time. He's currently got a second of an advantage at the top of the leaderboard, so he is really getting the hammer down so far in this session. Let's see what this is going to be as he comes up towards the final corner now. As we just see Tova Naker there putting it at the top of the leaderboard with a 1 minute 12.3. Let's see what Charlie Goff can do as he comes up towards the line. Can he improve? No, he can't. He stays P2 at the moment. Tova Naker doing a great lap on that previous go round to put themselves at the top of the leaderboard. See what Tafili's up to at the moment. Tafili's currently running in P4 in this session, just 2 seconds off of the pace, lapping in the 1 minute 14s. He messaged me in the build up to this to saying what sort of time would be a good lap time. I mentioned the only G's benchmark of a 109 the other day, and he immediately said forget that, I'm not getting near that. So but he's still doing a good job though. 1 minute 14, sat 4th place in this qualifying session, so let's keep an eye on Tafili, see how he gets on here in this one. We've got C. Moolish sat in P3 at the moment. Looks like he pitted. Demon at the moment, 5th place in this session. We've got DJ Phil got out on the track. Good to have DJ Phil with us tonight. We've got Zevi in 7th. Cyclonic Flash, good to have him back in the room tonight. We've got Walter in 9th. Frajak in 10th position. Ruru in 11th. Looks like Quiet Man is 13th. He's just been displaced by somebody. Who's that? Evie Skelton has moved up into 9th place. Good to see. Very nice lap there from Evie Skelton. Let's jump down in the standings a little bit. We've got Magician sat in 14th. So that's the order for the qualifying session, guys. DJ Phil has improved up to 4th place here so far. That's a very decent time there from DJ Phil. Currently 1.6 seconds off of the top time here in this session. Tova Naker currently setting the benchmark at the moment. Tafili gets within 17 thousandths of a second there. That's a very nice lap time there from Tafili. Very impressive indeed. So, really flying at this point in the session. Are you alright, Nana?
I'm wondering why you've got sausage rolls there that are just being wasted.
I'm eating them. I'm eating them.
Well, you're not. I need to ask you something.
Oh, what is that? Sorry about that, we've just reached the end of our qualifying session here. Frajak sat on pole position, doing an excellent lap at the end of that session. Half a second he's got to the next person, Tova Naker. We're about to go racing here at Donington Park for this touring car race.
have you got
Here
any
we go. What a
idea
lap there from Frajak, putting
how
it at the
important
top
my
of the order.
medication is?
I know. Go to the chemist and pick up the prescription then.
It's not that, it's a question that he's
Ring him
asking.
up. Speak
Look,
to
I
him.
don't have to explain it to you. Urgent medicine keeps me probably able to stand up and move around.
And a Ladies and gentlemen, just had to quickly help my nan sort out her prescriptions from the chemist, but it looks like we're about to go racing here. The only G says in the comments section that he's going to join in the action after this. Will be good to have our multiple world record holder and add.
Coming at 1 o'clock tomorrow. I don't know what's.
Why is she coming tomorrow? She comes on Wednesday.
I
Today's
said
Monday.
she is coming at 1 o'clock tomorrow.
Okay, alright, Nana. Nana, come on, you're ruining the stream.
Good! Because there's more important things. My life and health is more important.
Well, then speak to the chemist then. What can I say? It's not my fault. Ladies and gentlemen, we're about to go racing here at Donington Park. We've got Frajak lining up on the front. We're about to go lights out and we are underway. And it's a good start there from Frajak into Beamer. Tovaneka likewise getting slightly bogged down off the line. Charlie Goff is already up into second place. Tafili looking to the inside coming towards turn one. We've got C. Merrick in fifth position. We've got a lot of cars queuing up here. But it looks like Tafili's up into third place ahead of Tovaneka there. Tovaneka jumping from second to fourth off the line. But Frajak currently holding the lead as they come up through the up towards turn 4 here, and it looks like Frajak has really got away very nicely indeed. Charlie Goff currently following him round. Tafili obviously got a good start, got up ahead of Tovaneka, but Tovaneka is still fighting back here. They're side by side here, coming up the hill. Who is going to get this? They've had a run here, coming up towards the back end of the circuit. Oh no! It looks like Tafili's lost the car. Tafili onto the grass a little bit, gets sideways, takes out the polystyrene, and he's lost a lot of time. He's lost positions here. Lost positions to C. Millish and Quiet Man, who are up in position to 4th and 5th. Currently, he's got Zev right behind him, and we see somebody getting all sorts of out of shape in the background. Who is that? Somebody was off onto the grass in the. That was Mag there. Mag getting all over the place. He's down to 13th place here in this race. But in the meantime, Frajak currently showing the way. He's got 7/10 as he complete lap 1. Charlie Goff currently running in P2 at this particular moment. Tovaneka managed to get that position ahead of Tafili, with Tafili spinning onto the grass. He's up into third. We've got Samilish currently running in 4th place at the moment at the back of this train. Just about keeping them in sight. Tafili there, you're still making a mistake. Zev in 6th place. It looks like we got a bit of a collision there. Oh no, we've got a yellow flag through turn 1. Yellow flag through turn 1. That looks like that was Demon there coming together with Zevi there. That's a real shame for those two guys, but they've got it pointing in the right direction now. But that was a car very much upside down there in the shape of Demon. But in the meantime, we're currently watching the race leader Frajak, who is pulling away at the front. He's got a 1.1, well, it's coming down every sector, but a 1.1 second lead at the moment over Charlie Goff. Charlie's managing to maintain that gap to Tovaneka. Currently got 8/10 to our man in P3. Then we've got Munish, pardon me, has got Tafili looking to the inside. Is Tafili going to make the move? It looks like he is. Place as he come round towards the final chicane for the second time here in this race. Zevi currently running in 6th. Got DJ Phil running in 7th at this particular moment in time. Walter in 8th. Quiet Man just behind him. Then we got Cyclone running in 10th position. Mag and Ruru running at the back of the field. What a race this has been. Plenty of drama so far at Donington Park this afternoon. And it is Frajak still showing the way. He's pulling out a gap a bit. He was 3/10 quicker than Charlie Goff last time around, and 4/10 quicker than Tovaneka, who is possibly starting to close in on Charlie Goff now. We saw previous lap he was a 10th slower, but oh no, Tovaneka's almost lost it. Very close there to losing the car, taking out the advertising hoarding as well. But we see here Samulish has got Zevi for company. In fact, this is actually, sorry, this is This is actually Samulish with all over the back of Tovaneka. I do apologise there. So obviously that slight mistake there from Him has dropped him back a bit, but currently Frajak going very wide there, out onto the back straight. Definitely ragging that BMW around as much as he can. 2 seconds currently, the gap to Charlie Goff. Looks like Charlie's closed in a little bit on this lap. Let's keep an eye on the split times. Charlie got a very compromised exit out of the last corner there, getting out onto the grass, having to brake as he was exiting the corner. That's definitely not what he would have wanted there. He was a second slower than Frajak that last time around. Tafili currently sat P3 at this point. Still got a bit of a gap to Tovaneka, who made that mistake on the previous lap. He's dropping back into the clutches of Samulish, currently running in 5th. DJ Phil still in 6th at the moment. Got Sevi for company, closing that gap. Walter in 8th at this particular moment. We've got Cyclone still sat 9th at this point. Quiet Man running in P10 in the Monster Energy livery. We've got Rubu at the back, and it looks like Mag has unfortunately disconnected or retired from the race. I'm not sure which one. And we see Ruru there taking a very unorthodox line through that final corner. Not sure what he was attempting with that particular stunt, but he's now 40 seconds off of the race lead, and it looks like his chances of a podium have definitely gone to waste. As we see, we've got a change for the leader, and we've got a bit of lag going on there. In fact, that was incredible. My goodness me. It looks like that was a very, very severe piece of lag. I think our stream might have momentarily gone down there, but thank goodness it's popped back up again. We're currently watching Charlie Goff here defending for his life here from Tafili as they come up towards turn 1. Tafili looking to the outside, but Frajak there, as I was just mentioning, as the disconnection or the connection error occurred, Frajak dropped from P1 to P4 in the space of half a lap. That is an absolute disaster there. Must have made a simply catastrophic mistake at some point. It's dropped him 4.5 seconds off of the race lead, which Charlie Goff currently holds at this point, but he's got Tafili hot on his heels and ready to pounce 100% as we see these guys running bumper to bumper up the hill. We're down to 10 runners here in this race, and we see there, oh no, Tafili goes a little bit too late on the brakes and taps Charlie Goff in the back. He spins out onto the gravel. Tovaneka inherits second place. Can Tafili get it back on the track ahead of Frajak? No, he can't. Tafili down to 4th. Mulish is going to have a chance now of picking up a position as well. Mulish is up into 4th. You can see we're riding now on board with Tafili. It looks like might have been a slight bit of lag on my end, but he's definitely. Oh, this is a little bit. This is awful. This is awful. The lag on this stream is absolutely horrendous. Absolutely horrendous. Yeah, we're going to avoid the onboard cameras because they do seem to be making the stream a little bit dodgy. I apologise for that, ladies and gentlemen. Just currently sorting out some technical issues. In the meantime, though, Charlie Goff is checking out at the front of the field. Just going to quickly do a speed test. My upload was 10 before we started this stream. It was literally 10 megabits per second, so I don't know why it's messing about so much. Upload's 110. No, sorry, downloads 110. Alright guys, what we're going to do for the next race, I'm just going to make a new room, put my Ethernet cable in, and then we'll make a new one, because that's why our stream was lagging so badly. Sorry I stopped commentating midway through, just because the stream was just suddenly turned absolutely horrible. I can't hear you. How can I hear you? Must be because I'm spectating. It must be because I retired and spectated. Yeah, it's all right now. It was. I mean, it's. Yeah, I mean, in full screen it looks horrible. It's because my Ethernet cable is plugged into my laptop. That's why. Sorry, man. I just completely killed my enthusiasm as soon as I saw that. It just killed me. It's like I went from hyped up to fucking the bottom in like literally a minute. I was so hyped in getting into that race, and then it just fucking see the stream plastered all over the place, and I'm like, ah, fuck no. Yeah, it's still up. Oh, what I'll do is I'll put my Ethernet cable in and sort that out. Well done, Charlie. Alright, I'll be back in literally 2 minutes.